Start Pandata. Shall I start? Marcus, shall I start? Namaste. I kindly welcome you all. We start the session with chant of Om 3 times. Om. Om. Om Namo Bhagavate Shri Arvindaya. Om Anandamayi. Om Chaitanyamayi. Om Satyamayi. Om Parame. I am sitting here in place of our Bhaiya, Maurice Shukla, since he is little have a problem in his throat. So without any option, I am sitting here. So I request your blessings to continue to talk on self-perfection of Sri Aurobindo's. So let us start with Savitri line, what he talks about, what he hints about self-perfection. It is not exactly the term he uses here, but the theme, the message, the truth behind the self-perfection in the lines of Savitri. We know that Sri Aurobindo picks a point and he carries throughout all his writings, whether it's poetry, whether it's drama, whether it's article for a magazine. Everything comes simultaneously with the same point in different form. That is our master's state of expounding his knowledge and showing us as a followers, as a disciple, how we also can evolve from our normal plane to his plane, because he is not the one who wants to be the one and only, or what you say, the tradition says a guru, a teacher, so we all behind him. But this guru, this master, is the one who always lifts the disciple, always lifts the reader, the followers to his level. That is such a marvel and such a wideness and openness and engrossing all of us in his umbrella. Savitri lines we have here. Yet only her outward self suffered and strove. Even her humanity was half divine. Her spirit open to the spirit in all. Her nature felt all nature as its own. Book 1, Canto 1, page 8. And next one, in the mute strength of the occult idea, determining predestined shape and act, passenger from life to life, from scale to scale, changing his imaged self from form to form. He regards the icon growing by his gaze, and in the worm foresees the coming God. Book 1, Canto 3, page 23. Ardent was her self poised, unstumbling will, her mind a sea of white sincerity. Passionate in flow, had not one turbid wave. Book 1, Canto 2, page 14. The earth's uplook to a remote unknown is a preface only of the epic climb of human soul from its flat earthly state to the discovery of greater self and the far gleam of an eternal light. Book 1, Canto 4, page 46. And the last one, aware of forms to which our eyes are closed, conscious of nearness we cannot feel. The power within her shaped a molding sense in deeper figures than our surface, our surface types. Book 4, Canto 1. So, as we see the lines of the Savitri, here and there he talks about how the human mind and human personality structured, formed, and how it has to evolve. And what are the openings, what are the poise that from above, something very special that connects inside us is revealed. Let's talk about what is above, what is inside, how come the self perfection comes here. Here, the self perfection is not my perfection, it's a self, S capital, SELF, the divine who is inside us. He is in a spark. This we all know. The life cannot find its perfect self fulfillment till it opens to that greater reality. So we can see the condition of today's mindset. We all fixed in the small device. What is coming in this is the truth. Whether we have time to recheck it or whether we have time to read it fully, without reading, without understanding the truth, it's just forwarded. The message gets forwarded. But of course, it's not for all. Those who are doing the other half, they read and they pass, that's different. Majority of the people at present, because of the lack of time, it's not here that we are talking about the shortcomings, the fact, the truth, how the current situation of humanity facing the shortage of time or impatience of human mind. Why this is happening? Because we live a life which is completely on outer surface. What we see, what we hear, that is the reality. But there are people who take their time, take the poise. That's how we all are here. Early in the morning, 7 o'clock, coming to Sri Aurobindo's self-perfection is something, it's very, very highly impossible. In the morning time, we hear such a vast subject and we cannot justify how he proceeds with self-perfection, but we are in a search. That is the point here. We are in the search, something pulls us to this space. What that pulls us here? We may say, okay, what she's going to talk, let's see. Or what is self-perfection? Let's have that idea. So different notions we have and make us to pull here. This is the fact, the reality that we follow. But apart from this, something inside as a chip, as you say in your computers, and as you say a battery in the phone, your tablet, whatever it is, something there inside activating. It is very visible in all these objects. It is very invisible in humanity as a human, as a very powerful creation of the divine. This is where Sri Aurobindo comes with the self perfection. We all scattered, we all are divided in our mind, in our vital, in our physical. How come we are here sitting? My eyes is here, my hands is here, my legs is here. How can I am divided? Yes, we are in a form, but what I think I am not able to articulate. What I want to articulate, it's not in my mind. What I supposed to express, my body is not responding. This dilemma is there. Hope you all accept that. Everything is there. Say, for example, in a family situation, partner or child or a father wants you to take to a temple, and others will say, that temple is waste of time. Every day we go, we'll make a circumambulation around the murti and we'll come back. But mother will say, no, it is good. We have the energy. So in the family situation, each one comes with different ideas. Same way, our body is also our mind, our physical, all are scattered. It is not focused together. How to bring it very focused? Why it is necessary? That's what Sri Aurobindo wants. Sri Aurobindo writes Life Divine, writes Synthesis of Yoga, not for someone who sits in a very high esteemed university. He brings to the layman what is all life is all about, how the life is made about. The only thing, the language is in a different, higher, what to say, classical language. But when you take it in one by one sentence will give you 100 articles. You can write 100 articles in one sentence. Such a vast and profound truth in each lines of Life Divine and Synthesis of Yoga. So when you take it and you see, not with the mind, again, when you read with the mind, it's a language. When you understand with your vital, it is something very high. When you understand with the book, oh my God, with your body, you say, oh, it's not for me. Big bound book. No. Here we see how we are going to focus, how the self perfection going to enter. Just relax, close your eyes. If you see, take a book, and if you read a book of Sri Aurobindo, you have to tell him, you have to ask him. That's how I heard from Professor Aurobindo Basu. When you read Sri Aurobindo, he will be there. It may be a corner of a house, it may be a garden, wherever, it may be a very crowded place, no problem. If you read his book, if his line, he will be there. He will present there. So when he is there, naturally he is inside us. So you just close your eyes and tell him, please help me to understand things. So now something inside we believe this will help us. So what we are doing here, from our limited perception of understanding things, we are making just a break. Like how the chick break, we are going our head is protruding and the chick will turn and look around. Same way, our consciousness goes little high and see the plane around us. That is where we have to connect with Sri Aurobindo. You all must be knowing That is how they taught us. With limited mind and human frame, you cannot understand what is in the other realm, in another plane. We believe this is only the plane we are connected with. But when Sri Aurobindo's writing is a mantric, it's a mantra, it has its effect, it will take you naturally to the next level, and it's each one's experience. First, when you take Savitri, I didn't understand one single word. That is how we talk. But keep going into that aura of reading Savitri. You are unknowingly connecting yourself with that beautiful etheric space, different plane. You're stepping into the next realm. It is opening slowly. You start to taste that aura. It enters you. You start understanding. Yeah, I can understand this line. Oh, so simple. This is the experience of those who go to Savitri reading, Savitri Yagna. It's happening now with Alok Bhai in ashram for all these 8 days. The presence is there. This presence only Sri Aurobindo and Mother wants us to make us to aware of this presence. How to use this presence, how to know this presence. I cannot see the presence. We feel the air, isn't it? We feel the perfume of a flower, isn't it? If you try this also, we will feel, and it is the experience of all Mother and Sri Aurobindo devotees. When we talk, there's people who is completely unaware of Sri Aurobindo's terminology and his way of dealing people. The next person in our family will say, "You talk something very far. You talk something not in this land itself." They didn't understand that we are stepping into a new realm, that we are open to a new consciousness. But it's not our duty to go on explaining them because the receptivity is not ready. As Sri Aurobindo puts, Mother puts, if the soul is ready, wherever you are, even you swim in the vast ocean, you have the call, you have the hit of that consciousness, you'll be back where you want. That's how Aurobindo pulls the people, pulls the soul, pulls the consciousness, even if it is little bit. How how it pulls, what is there in the Aurobindo, how the self perfection comes here. Mind, life, body is the man. Mind, supermind is another realm. So, this from lower plane to the next planes going above the head is what Sri Aurobindo talks about the life of yoga. How this is life of yoga? Because the higher realm will not come and say, "Yes, I am supermind, please do this, do that." No, it should has some channel for that. Yes, if I talk, I can talk without mic. Such a the place has its vibration, its echoing aspect is there, but it should have a proper channel to communicate, to make everyone to understand. This is very important. Same way, the realm where he is talking about Sri Aurobindo wants some channel to unfold its beautiful thing to the humanity, to the man. So that supermind, how it will act. We think supermind is something very, very, very far, but Sri Aurobindo says it is there in with us. It is driving us through our life situation. Sometimes we feel sudden joy. We don't know from where it comes. Sometimes we feel like so much calm and peace. We don't know from where that peace comes. These are the ways of that spirit this values, this sensory part where we feel that peace and calm, it comes through the body, mind, and our perception, our vital feeling. This is how already this spirit inside us, the supermind working in small molecules. But Sri Aurobindo warns us so far humanity is using only that molecule alone. Like when we take a tablet of seven C's, small golden balls. Only that level we take the supermind. It is acting only in that level. He says, "Hey, come on, guys! It's not necessary. It's not sufficient. You have to come beyond that. You are capable of producing that. Why you are just sticking into this small dots? This much level you are doing every birth. No, why it is not? It's not sufficient. Here comes the different time period. If you ask our father what happened in 1930 when you were born, he says like this, like that. If we ask our children or grandchildren, come, what is happening now? He say, I have this game and I did this in my computer and I've learnt a new, what do you call, programming and artificial intelligence latest invention. So see the history, how it has evolved. It is all he needs this evolvement, that evolving spirit. What is then that evolving and what is then the spirit and where comes the perfection? Now we can understand that we are not an empty box. Our mind as a covering, our vital as a covering, our body as a covering, as we put on blankets over and over. That is only a part. We can remove it and we can throw it off. But something is there. It is very special. It is keep going, coming, going, coming. Once this three things falls, it goes out and then it comes inside again in a different sheets, different covers. What is that? What is it doing? Where it is going? How it is coming back inside in another body? This new thing, it is called a life, a spirit, a energy, a power, whatever you can name it, or light. It is something very special, very secretly kept inside the body, as we say, but it has its own formation. That we come to the next level. First, we understand we are not empty, something is there activating us. Everyone knows, yes, my life is there. If there is no life, I'm nothing. This is only a body. We know that. But the mechanism of that, we don't have the interest to go deep into that. It's understood. Why I want to plunge into that? Yes, I see a baby and I see the decay. Why to go and wasting my time? You have to go into in search of that. Those who are searching, we can understand that drop, that that spirit inside the supermind is hitting you. Hey, come on, it's not enough. It's a time for you to awaken. Come, you can hear the bang, tap tap tap. I think many of mother devotees will know, Sri Aurobindo devotees will know. When you start reading Sri Aurobindo books, one point of time, you will Sri Aurobindo coming to us in the dream and vision and guiding us and explaining the line which we don't understand, exactly the word, he will come. He will guide us. It's an experience. It's not something I'm talking without any stuff. It is happening. We all see, we all discussed with our collective groups. So Sri Aurobindo is coming here and doing something, tapping us and explaining. What is all that? So these all are something very, very special. Only that awakened mind, awakened vital, awakened physical, ready to receive all this new ideas and consciousness. So now we understood we are not only this mind, we are not only this vital, we are not only this body, we are made up of a special treasure in us which activates us, which help us to go and evolve beyond this human frame. What is the use of knowing those frames, knowing those levels? Because we are the spirit of evolvement, evolving spirit. We are not finished. We have to keep on upgrading ourselves. How we can say in the science, I don't want to go big stories for science. Simple example, when you see some years back, this monkey become an ape and then it become a human, so we carry all those qualities in that, and now we are standing erect. All that biological things we come up, let it be there. It is for the world. What about ourselves, those who are awakened? Sri Aurobindo says here, until you grow, until you go to the next level, you are not a complete, or you are not the whole humankind. So we are half. That's what he used the term half animal. We are half human, is half animal. Because we stocked with the animal's characteristics, animal instincts. He wants, don't stop with that. You are supposed to reach something very far because you are that. You have to go there. You are half the way, you have jumped the bridge and you are standing here. I am enough. This is all I am. This is the mindset of more than 300 years until Sri Aurobindo comes here and spoke about the evolution of man in Superman. How to go to that Superman when I don't feel that I am someone who is very special inside? I am not this, the dress, not this hair, not this prototype of a Indian. I may go leave the body. I can take, if I'm very interested in Australia, or I'm very interested in Europe, I can take a birth of Europe, a European, and I can grow up. It's all matter of fact is written how our soul carries over everything and takes its form everything. We see that in mother's life. She was here as a Rani Lakshmi boy, Meera. Suddenly she is there in Catherine, the Russia queen, and then she is there in Leonardo da Vinci's Mona Lisa. This is the soul travel. When this soul travels like that, Sri Aurobindo hints this all the possibilities. What we think that we are limited is nothing like that. You are now in this form. You take any form you want, even, but mother says we don't go to the extent of animal again. We'll go to the next level of humankind only. But if we wish, if our conscious level, if our working level, thinking level, living level in that plane, naturally the next birth will be that plane. So here we come, how this outer life and how this something very special has to infused together. We have to infuse these together. Otherwise, this will something, and this is special is always kept as if we have the key for a treasure. We are standing in front of diamond mine or a gold mine, having the whole place written for us and given to us, but not using it. such a waste of power and energy we do when we don't infuse ourselves with our inner special divine essence. This is the spirit we have to understand. We all know. Mother and Sri Aurobindo writing speaks about only that. We all know that. But we have not seen. But some of them have tried how it looks like and how that has it the form and how you can make your outer life, your mind, your body, your work will help that to grow. That is what yoga comes. So, yoga is a way to attain that level in a very simple method, just following what our masters have written. Whoever may be the master, but the very, very first and only person who talks about psychic, who talks about the spirit is growing, is Sri Aurobindo alone. He is the first person, and he was the one who came after when there was the humanity was sleeping. Shall I keep it closer? So, connecting with that spirit, this is what Sri Aurobindo wants us as an accessory to attain that level. We know when we go to first time, if you are going in flight or you're going to abroad, very first we take this, that. On the flight, if I sit, I have to cover my head and I have to put my eyes closed, so I should need that, and I have to enjoy music, and I should have my uh, suitcase with all the things together. So many things we carry as accessories which make us to live happily. Same way to travel happily, to have that feel, yeah, something which I am going to enjoy. Same way, when you understand the spirit, what we are going to do, how we are going to give value for that through meditation. Through meditation, we sit. Mother doesn't want to sit for long. She wants only just 5 minutes. That's what she kept. 5 minutes, 5 days, or 3 minutes, 3 days, 300 days. It's all depends upon your consciousness level. If you are very receptive, 3 minutes is enough to sit in inner chamber. If you're very pious and want to be in that atmosphere, you go sit 1 hour, you just come back as you go, as you come back, the same Uma enter, the same Uma comes out. There is no much difference. Yeah, of course, I feel the peace. But for that, mother didn't create inner chamber. She put the full energy there, all part of the body, this mind, this vital which we do outside, do lot of things, pulling our air and doing things. Oh, I should get that. Just go enter, sit in the inner chamber, close your eyes. Yeah, this the crystal I see symbolizes me. It's me inside. I have to be open like this to the divine inside. My mind should be open to the divine inside. My vital should be truthful to the divine inside. My body has to be more receptive to the gift it's giving to me. In that poise, when you go, close your eyes and think nothing, you start to feel some nudging. You start to feel something different. Otherwise, when you close your eyes, you feel dark, black. But when you do this, when you think, when you offer all this, there is somewhere some stars is blinking. It starts to blink. These all fact, these all our experience. We are doing it every day. So this spirit is happy when this mind, when this life, when this body together. Mind says, I have to sit. The feeling says, yes, it will be great. The body says, yes, I will sit quietly. So, full alignment of all this makes you to enter into touch of the spirit. So, the spirit is so happy. The spirit is nothing, it's not a dumb piece or a dumb cork. It is something vibrating presence, something very special. You can feel when you have the peace, it is that quality, that the spirit's quality only you feel. It's not our quality. For example, if you see Mother and Sri Aurobindo picture, it's one type of concentration Mother spoke about. Keep concentrating on the picture daily. If you don't feel like prayer, just look at the picture, Sri Aurobindo's picture, and continue this as your meditation. One point of time, you feel the eyes are moving. You feel the hands so live. You feel the hair, the strands of Sri Aurobindo so vivid, so present. The presence was felt very clearly. That's how Mother said it all carry the consciousness. If you don't accept that, take for the example the flower. We feel the flower's freshness and we feel the live energy in the flower. We accept that. Same way, this is something we have to have a faith. Yes, I will connect with the picture. Mother said that. And keep trying. Many of us are trying that. Mother said once she was doing that when she was in France and she just entered into and went to another realm. So she believes in consciousness. Of course, she is Divine Mother. But Mother and Sri Aurobindo lived a life and told and written everything to show to their children that we alone not parents, you also in future going to be parents. Same way, it is not we who faced all this. You are also going to face the same thing what we faced. That's what she was living of typical human shortcomings, human difficulties. Both of them took it that. Because in future people will say, they are gurus, they are masters. What field they have, what condition I am here now. They what they understand. They live their life, people around them, everyone is helping them. Never. They doesn't want that. They told to people, see, my body, I fell down, I had a fracture, so I have to lie down on the bed. But here comes the key for us when we are not good in our good figure, like we're not good in our physical or mind or a vital form. Just believe that I'm good. Sri Aurobindo was doing his work in spite of lying down on his bed, even though people around him. He was doing his work before the fracture, same type of work he was doing after that, to tell us to have faith in your the spirit inside. If you have the faith and the conviction that I am all right, you can do everything. Of course, he was lived for with that pain, everything for long years, and then he decided to leave his body because to have a link for this supermind what we are talking, to bring that they are the one and only pioneers. They are the ones who brought this special energy which was very far to closer to our subtle atmosphere. Like if you keep a straw and drink a juice, you alone will enjoy. Same way, when you look up and open as a straw, you alone can receive that energy. It's your own experience. This all will happen only when you have that alignment, mind, vital, physical alignment. believing, having faith that something great inside. Then this alone is not important. Sri Aurobindo comes to the point. These three things have to be transformed. See, imagine if I go and tell people, see, you are thinking something, talking something, doing something, they'll get wild. As if you are perfect. This is the first question they will ask. So, friction everywhere. Simple thing, if you go a good news also, very good thing is there in Sri Aurobindo. Say, oh, you have read, so you want to show off. It's not showing off. They don't think that a beautiful thing is there to the humanity. It is all kept there. The book is kept there. If we tell, please bring it to closer and read what it is. No, no, no. Don't pull. Then who's going to pull that? Any special G-Boomba will come and do the work? We have come for that. We are for that work. I am not going to live a cozy life, making myself cool, perfect, no trouble. Without facing the trouble, how can you face the yoga? You are supposed to face a lot of, every day you have to face so many things in a yogic life. That's what Aura will. If you are not, if you are half prepared, if you are half baked, here the full baking will happen. It's not that outside you have to go on, keep on pointing, you are wrong, this is wrong. It is, I am wrong. My physical, my vital, my mind, it's not flexible. I am not ready to hear someone who's talking to me. I am not ready to do what he says. Because Aurobindo is the energy of this kind, the very big kind, which is very vast, like ocean, very special ocean. It has its pros and cons. How you take this space, it will vibrate. If I go in this way, it will vibrate in this way. If I go in this way, it will vibrate in this way. So it is all up to me. If my mind is scattered, I will see people scattered mind around me. They keep coming with that mind. So you can see, the mother has said, with the people around you, with the things happening around you, you can understand which plane you are traveling. That's what Sri Aurobindo written Travelers, Book of Traveler. He happens to see so many people because he is in a normal level. Ashwapati going one by one to the plane. Then he reaches to the very great space where he meet the Divine Mother. That's how we also have to do. He showed in that book. It's not something very high English, very high phrases and metaphors, aphorisms, nothing. It is life. It is a yoga of integral life. Life divine. All that is there. Like Ashwapati, we can see the space, we can see the plane where we are. And we keep moving. We keep moving. The help is there. In the spirit, if you don't want to accept Sri Aurobindo and Mother, it's okay. Being in this space, being in this dear space, centers around the world, everywhere that superminds touch, the atmosphere is filled with the power they brought, even though we don't accept. But the relic carries that. Mother said the relic is infused with supermind consciousness, higher consciousness, before it was distributed to all the centers. So Sri Aurobindo living in presence is there as if we have a full form. These all you know, but this is how the self-perfection Sri Aurobindo speaks about in Synthesis of Yoga. So this perfection, we told, it has to be transformed. We see how people will not accept, how things are there. Now we have to make everything to, first we have to accept, we should have the faith. Thus this transformation must be done in mind. What transformation again to do? Now I am aligned. Now I believe that there is something inside, that is special presence is there. That presence only is there above me also. I agree that what else is needed for that? Here comes Sri Aurobindo, a life divine. Life must be divine. It's not life, it's not divine. Your life must be a divine. How to make that life divine? This small, limited capacity or frame or quality not sufficient. I told the outer life has to fuse inside with the spirit. Same, simple, that mind has to fuse with the spirit, this vital has to fuse with that spirit, this physical have to fuse with that spirit. How? I'm hearing something, someone is talking, I'm hearing something, blah 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 blah, she's talking. That is normal mind. Just close your eyes and not putting that conviction or our idea or our preference. No, something is told to me and step back, as mother said, not immediately come to the conclusion. Sit quietly. So something inside pops up. Oh, it is Sri Aurobindo. His words, not the one who talks, not the one who sits. That is not there. Sri Aurobindo's words I am hearing. Sri Aurobindo's ideas I am hearing. This is what the inner thing will say. See, this idea for you, how it can be useful to you. So, mind, vital, oh, it's time. I have another commitment, I have to leave. No, no. Life and time and space, it's all in our hands. How to master that? That is all comes in this transformation. Present is more important than past and future. We always run for future. We don't value the present. First, value the thing which is given to me now. Yes, this is the time fixed by something, the higher one which is inside me. Come on, go, sit, listen. So let me have the full piece of cake, not just a bite. So the present scenario is very, very important. Complete acceptance, giving yourself to anything, whether you do some cleaning, that's what mother says. When you clean, think that you are doing the work for the divine and thinking that divine, making this object to reflect that. I tell my friends and we have a group, collective group of spiritual groups we have. I tell them after using each call, wipe your phone, wipe it, and don't touch the phone here. This is all a basic thing, but I am just telling my friends how to give out how this matter has to bring out the power, how the spirit should come from this. I told the spirit is here. Now comes the another thing. All the spirit in everything is same as we have here. Because one spirit burst into pieces, what they say, big bang, or a big, like what do you say, lights pouring down, something science terminology I don't feel, because of course we have science, we should go to the next spiritual science, psychic science. That is what upgrade, that is called upgradation, that is called evolving your consciousness. I believe I like to evolve myself. I don't want to shut myself in limited mindset. Whoever comes and tell the good things, I will accept it. That is how the spirit works. Because I told Spirit will talk according to our plane of consciousness. The people comes with some idea, even though some filthy idea, if people come and tells to you, understand my consciousness, fall into that lower level. Immediately, the man who sees, the man who comes in front of me, indicating me by the spirit inside, come on, wake up, don't fall short, be careful, be alert. Ah, how can I improve that immediately? Close your eyes again. Even Sri Aurobindo taught how to do meditation opening the eyes. So open your eyes, be in the crowd, but in inward travel. Connect with yourself and say, yeah, I don't want to go down. Immediately you will feel something different, beautiful thing will happen. Someone comes with a flower. The shift of consciousness is again reflected in the activities around us. This is the magic with the consciousness and the spirit. This is the magic. This is how Sri Aurobindo and Mother made everything so simple, so easy to make ourselves very powerful and make ourselves to the next gradation, Superman. Superman is shown in all our Hollywood movies with a lot of dresses and glasses and caps, nothing like that. Superman is the one who outgrow his limited mentality of a normal human mind, normal human physical, normal human vital. How? I am sitting here. When you enter to that consciousness, I am sitting here. I want to convey something to my friend or anybody. I just close my eyes, thinking them and sending a good vibration, feeling happy to think their face. Naturally, it will go. That's how our Nikola Tesla 369 energy, vibration, and frequencies talks about that. Energy, frequency, vibration. We all together we have the same energy, we have the same vibration, we have the same frequency. That is that concept only Mother spoke about collectivity, like-minded people. I have this idea, you have this idea. Come, let's together we do that search. So instead of searching one person's effort, when like-minded comes, immediately the aspiration goes fast, like as if we are using a jet to go to travel. It's just like that in 2 hours, in 1 hour. They have introduced some years back to travel from USA to India. They tried, I think, I don't know now whether it's they have that flight service in 1 day's time to reach India or half a day. That's how they designed. So that's how the collectivity works. Collectivity is not, I like green, you like green. No, I want to grow. You are willing to grow with me, or like you want to be in that search? Come, put your hand. We go in that search. Not that, oh, you like that Hollywood actor, I am also that. Oh, you are this. You go to holiday to Tanzania to see the wildlife. It's not that. That is just senses. You feel. You, of course, these all are helping us to lift our consciousness. These senses alone will not help you to grow there. What they talk about. So, what they want us, you are someone very, very potent, very, very powerful inside you. Make use of it. Don't waste that energy. Don't take million lives and coming and going, taking birth. It's like a bungee jump. Okay, come on, guys, get down here, go rescue, come back, we'll take you back. Same thing is happening. We come with a mission. While coming down, we jump down and we are so fascinated to see the beautiful trees, the streams. We forget that person, someone is waiting for us to take care of him and to rescue him. We enjoy these things, and the time will come. But the helicopter will be around on above you. They'll put the thing, and you go back, and they'll ask, "What man? Where is the person?" He said, "Oh my God, I forgot. I was so engrossed with the beauty." What is the work given to him? What he has done? So, see how much we are engrossed in the outward life, not knowing the mission. Same way, when we come back in birth, before coming to birth, when our the special thing taking rest to take birth, the divine is asking, okay, your next time is coming. What you are going to do now? You're going to fulfill what you have left in the last birth, or you want to take a new shell and want to enjoy? But listen, where you left, you are supposed to start. So again, I'll put you down there. Again, you will get engrossed in that garden, leaving your mission. So be careful, go straight, don't get attracted towards anything, do your mission. Again, the guy will come. Wow, now it is something very different. Girls are bathing. That's it. Total loss. Same way, same way. We come with a mission. We forget who we are. That's how Mother says, if you connect with that spirit, all your past, all your future, what you are up to, everything is seen within few very short period of time. Mother says every day one can take a new birth. So all this turmoils will be just vanished, and you will be taking a new birth every day, changing everything. And this powerful one wants that transformation. This is how we have to be very careful when we want to know who we are. And my perfection has to be whole rounded, full, the whole program has to be chart out from by us, and follow the spirit. Let the mind infuse with that great energy. Let my vital infuse with that energy. Let my physical do what that in my connecting, infusing with energy. Then what happens? Immediately transformation comes. Before the transformation, I said this alignment is called perfection. Complete perfection is leading to that alignment. With that perfection only, that alignment is possible. What do you mean by perfection then? What I do, I put my heart and soul. The example I gave, the present is given to me. My all the extension, mind, vital, physical, is here together with the spirit. Same way that perfection will leads to that transformation. And what this transformation does, we see in Bhagavad Gita, Arjuna. How Arjuna was frustrated, how we think in the mind vital. He was asking, what my parents, my family is here, you want me to do this work? He says, yeah, of course, you're the person who charged for that. You are, what to say, you're marked for that. This work is for you. You have to do. He says, no, 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 I cannot do all that. Then he says, come, let me show you who you are. Because you don't know who you are, because you don't know what your mission is, and he shows who he is. And he says, and he shows all the people there are this form. Then he realized that Vishwarupa Darisanam, that darshan, same way we, after the transformation, it is he who is going to hold that reign of our mind, vital and physical. He is going to ride. We are just opening ourselves as a flower and allowing him inside, because we are already activated him, because we are connected with him, and the energy is like vibrating, so it is going to act. This is the self, this is the perfection we need. But Sri Aurobindo says it's not stopped here. It's not stopped here. You have to connect there and make yourself to grow into that level, into that big ideal man, what he is talking about, Superman. That was done through yoga of Sri Aurobindo. And this, what we saw, all this, just a introduction alone. We have not entered into anything as a content, as a practical, as an exercise. This is an introduction alone for Sri Aurobindo's self-perfection. And thank you so much for listening to me. You are my masters. I offer my gratitude to each one of you. Thank you. And we finish with Om. 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 Thank you all. Namaste. And we have some refreshments, please have it. And the whole day we have a program. After this we have in the afternoon Unity Pavilion, and then in Bharat Nivas, again Bharat Nivas in the evening. So it all carries as a chain, as a link, the program conceived. So please be part of it wherever, whenever it possible. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Sorry.